Once you've created all your tiles, assign them to the correct tile groups and assigned those tile groups to one main group, which you've then assigned to the Launchpad, your Launchpad should look somewhat like this. In order to add the background to the Launchpad, we'll need to have a look at the Launchpad layout. So here we can see the quartz light layout, which is the one provided by default. We can of course adjust this layout if we'd like, or we can create a new one. So let's go to edit mode and add a layout. Here you can select from any of the system layouts or any customer layouts, so any custom layouts you have within your system. However, to create a new layout, we'll need to head to the layout tool. Here we can create a new layout, and we can pick the UI5 theme, which will be used by default as the underlying theme. In this case, let's pick the newest SAP Horizon theme. Now we can head to the Style tab. Here we can customize a number of parts of the Launchpad, including adding logos, changing colors, the headers and texts, as well as being able to give a background image for our Launchpad. So here we can go to the eLearning folder we created and select our background. You'll then have some additional properties if you'd like to change them as well. Changing the color of components here, such as the header color, is very easy. You can even steal colors from web pages or images by eyedropping the color, getting the hex code, and then simply pasting that hex code into the section here. You can of course use the built-in helper and pick from any of the colors in the color picker here, or any of these preset colors as well. If I save the layout now, we can go back to our Launchpad, add a layout, filter to the ones that I've made. Here we can see the eLearning layout, and here we can see a warning around our layout mismatching with the Launchpad UI5 version. So here we can add the layout. However, in order to use it on our Launchpad, we'll need to change the UI5 version which our Launchpad is running on. So here, by default, it's going to use the recommended one. In this case, we can just use the 1.96 version. If we save now, we head back to our layouts, we'll see our eLearning layout no longer has a warning. We can drag and drop this to the top of the list, and then we can run our Launchpad to see the changes. Here we have to come into the user settings to select the eLearning layout, and now we can see the new header color being applied and the background image coming through as well. We'll just make two further changes to this layout. The first thing we'll do is change the color of this text so it's more visible, and the second thing we'll do is remove this background. This can all be achieved within the layout settings. If we scroll down, underneath where we set the background image for our Launchpad, we can see the background color for the tile group page. Here we can simply set this as transparent, and if we scroll back up, we'll be able to see the Launchpad navigation, which is the main menu, and the settings menu. We can see the text color here. Let's just change this to white. If we save this layout now and refresh our Launchpad, we can see those changes have applied. So now we can see the background and we can see the text clearly here on the side. We can also make custom changes to the Launchpad. So, for example, if we inspect the web page here, we can see the properties of all of the components. In this case, we're looking to remove the white background on this tile group title. We can simply search for the background color. This is the one. We can see it's the SAP M panel content color. And if we set this to transparent, we'll be able to see even more of our background image. So, in order to add this custom style class, we can simply copy the rule, head back to our style, and within the CSS tab, we can paste this custom style. If we save this and refresh our Launchpad again, now we can see that custom style has applied on top, and we no longer have a white background for our tile groups.